Guys, it's Miss Clark. I am recording the math lesson for May 7th, 2020. And this one's called Measuring Capacity. And it says, I can use benchmarks for cups, pints, quarts, and gallons to reason about capacity. All right, let's get started. So our warm-up says, I will retell the story of the Big G, redraw it to the best of your ability. Okay, so this is what we were doing yesterday. Sorry, I had to load the video. All right, so here's the story. In the land of Gallon, there were 4 queens. Each queen had 2 princes. One day, each queen gave each prince 2 crowns. And how did you do? All right, so remember the big G was the one where you started with a big G in the middle of your paper and then you put everything else inside it. All right, so now let's fill in the blanks. A milk jug is the same as a gallon, quart, pint, or cup. Okay, if you put gallon, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, next question. A school milk is the same as a gallon, quart, pint, or cup. All right, if you put pint, you are correct. Good job. Next question. A carton of ice cream is best measured in gallon, quart, pint, or cup. This is a tricky one because it could be 2 answers. A carton of ice cream is best measured in a quart. So the bigger ones that you see are quart containers. Good job. You can also get a pint of ice cream, but who wants just a pint when you can have a quart of ice cream? All right, next one. A yogurt you eat at lunch is about 1 gallon, quart, pint, or cup. I'll give you a hint. Think about the ones that we used to eat in the cafeteria. Okay, so if you put cup, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, next one. A bathtub would be best filled using gallons, quarts, pints, or cups. Think about if you were trying to fill a bathtub, what container would you want to use to fill it up the fastest? If you put gallons, you're correct, unless you have a very tiny bathtub. But I doubt that. Usually a bathtub's pretty big. All right, next question. A baby bottle is best measured using blank. Gallon, quart, pint, or cup. Well, if you chose, see, that one's kind of tricky because a pint might be enough because a pint is 2 cups, and I think that would probably fill up the baby bottle, don't you think? Okay, so if you put pint, you're correct. But if you put cups, you could also be correct because more than 1 cup would fill up a baby bottle, I'd say. All right, last one. The amount of water you drink in a day is best measured in gallon, quart, pint, or cup. Think about you as a kid. Okay, I would probably say either a pint, or if you do a lot of athletic stuff, you'd probably drink a quart without knowing it. But I'd probably say a pint, most likely. I'll show you what I use. Okay, I use this. This is mine. And this is 1/4 of a gallon. So this is a quart right here. So this water bottle right here is a quart. And I usually drink at least one of these. So this is for an adult, but if you're a kid that does a lot of athletic stuff, then you'd probably drink that too. So, but usually kids would drink about a pint. All right, let's keep going. So now what we're going to do is we're going to answer some questions. And I want you to get out a piece of paper, okay? And I want you to answer these questions as we go, okay? And then we'll talk about them at the end during our Google Meet time. All right, let's see if it'll load. Okay, so it says, about how much juice does a normal juice box hold? Like think about Hi-C or Juicy Juice. So A, 1 gallon, B, 1 cup, C, 1 pint, or D, 1 quart. All right, if you chose 1 cup, you're correct. That was an example. All right, next one. About how much water does a bathroom sink hold? A, 1 quart, B, 1 cup, C, 1 gallon, or D, 1 pint. Pretend like you stopped up the drain. Okay. This one would probably be C, 1 gallon. Because if you took a gallon jug and dumped it into your sink with the drain stopped up, it'd probably hold about a gallon. The next best guess would probably be a quart, at least. Probably be more than 1 quart though, but I think 1 gallon is the best answer. All right, about how much water does a large glass hold? A, 1 pint, B, 1 gallon, C, 1 quart, or D, 1 cup. Okay, now that you've had time to think about your answer, think about 1 cup. Pretend like you're holding a fruit cup in your hand. Okay, one of those little fruit cups with peaches and stuff in it. Think about how much fruit you'd have to dump into a large glass of water or a large glass. Would it be just 1 cup? Would you be able to fill it up? No. So, remember in our gallon, our big G drawing? So you'd have 2 cups, 2 crowns for each prince, which is pint. So I would pick A is 1 pint. Okay. If you disagree, we can talk about it during the video. All right, next one. About how much can a tea kettle hold? A, 1 pint, B, 2 gallons, C, 1 cup, or D, 2 quarts? Interesting. So, let's back up a little bit. Let's rule out the answers that we know are false. Okay, which one do you think is the really weird or bad answer? If you chose 2 gallons as a bad answer, you're correct. So knock that one out. Slash that trash. All right, so 2 gallons, that's way too much, right? Think about a gallon is like a milk jug. It's a lot of milk, right? And I doubt it would fit in a tea kettle this big. Okay, so we know B's not right. C, 1 cup. Would that fill up your tea kettle? Nah. Think about pouring your fruit cup in there. That would only cover the bottom. So we know it's not C either. So slash that trash. So it's not B, it's not C, it's either A or D. Okay, so 1 pint. 1 pint is 2 cups. So think about 2 fruit cups in there. Will that quite fill it up? No, I don't agree. I think it's not A. So our best answer is D, 2 quarts. So maybe half a gallon? Yeah, I think that'd be a really good answer. All right. Next one. Which container can hold at most a pint? A paint can? A dropper? a jug or a glass? What container can hold at most a pint? Well, if we're looking at the picture, this looks like a gallon jug. So we know that's wrong. Slash that trash. We know the dropper is too small. Okay. All right. What about paint can? That's too much. So our best answer would probably be a glass. Okay. All right. Now, using your notes, Big G or the gallon bot to solve. I don't know what they mean by gallon bot, but okay. So the gallon bot is at the top. Sorry. This one says measuring capacity. So this is what your worksheet looks like. You're going to do the front, and here are the answers. But don't look at that quite yet. All right, we'll go over the answers during our Google Meets and see if you matched up. But I'm not going to show it on the video because that's cheating. All right, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you got a good little refresher about measuring capacity. So